baking.
So punk.
All right. So, how does this work?
Well, we're broadcasting live, but it'll be archived, so
Great.
we can just go for it.
Well, welcome everyone to Wonder Fair Home Shopping Network here in beautiful downtown Lawrence, Kansas. I'm Meredith Moore here with Paul DeGeorge.
Hi, we're the owners of Wonder Fair.
We'll be here for the foreseeable future as we all attempt collectively as a society to pull through a pandemic with as much of our happiness intact as possible. To that end, while our shop is closed to foot traffic, we thought we would still try to bring some of our brick and mortar magic into your homes, where we can feature some of the incredible artists who work for us, the incredible cat who lives with us. That's Dave. He's being fed off camera. And
what a shame.
That
you can't see it.
It's a shame you can't see it. He's very talented, and I'm sure you'll have an opportunity to do that later. So, Paul's helping me out. Okay, so let's first cover, Paul, all the mistakes we're going to make.
Sure.
First up, we're a stationery store, and we're just bad at internet. Would you like to say more about our lack of internet skills?
Well, one of the reasons we have a store is so we don't have to be good at internet. It's just here. If you want to shop, come visit.
Yes, we've spent about 11 years making Wonder Fair the best physical experience it can be, because we really believe in community connection through our really special preserved downtown here in Lawrence. But right now, that's just not what's correct, and we appreciate that. So we're trying to pivot. We're calling this our pivot to digital, even though we famously made a very unpopular t-shirt once called Pivot to Analog.
I'm going to put that up in the live broadcast feature right now.
Yeah, you can put that up on our home shopping network, which I guess this is the time to tell you about our e-commerce website.
Yes, e-com.
It's heard coming. That right.
It's 2020 is the year of e-com, everybody.
You might have thought the year of e-com was like 2011,
no,
2001,
1999.
1999. I was spending a lot of money on eBay in 1999.
2020 is the year of e-com, everybody.
So we launched a web store, and you can find it. Well, we still don't really know. So we're trying to make our web shop as much like our real shop as possible. You can check it out at www.wonderfairhomeshopping.com.
Ah, shoot, I forgot to try and do a lower
third. Yeah. I know that word.
Yeah. Well, maybe tomorrow. That's one of the mistakes we're going to make is technological mistakes.
Right. Okay, so wonderfairhomeshopping.com is where you can find some of the products from our literally tens of thousands that we have in our brick and mortar shop. We'll be slowly moving more and more of those items online. If there's something you need and it's not in the online shop and you need it regularly, locally, let us know and we'll put it in the online shop for you. For now, we just picked things we love and cherish or that we think might be useful to you while you're hanging out at home. Maybe you're teaching your kiddos at home now. Maybe you are working from home and need some additional supplies for that to be effective. Or maybe you're just trying to keep it together at home and you need something from us for that. We've got all that on the website and can do more. So, internet, we're just doing it.
So good at it. We're so good here at the internet, and we're glad that you could join us. We're broadcasting this. A lot of folks on Instagram, and thanks for your comments here.
Instagram. You could ask us questions.
And we're also on YouTube, youtube.com/wonderfair. So if you are at home on the couch, throw us up on the big screen, see it in glorious 1080p. I don't know that our webcam is 1080p, but your TV is, so it'll add in more information than we are capturing.
Not because of vanity, but I do want to know if anyone watches it on the big screen. So maybe you'll feel this at home. The stress of the last 2 weeks has been quite real, and it's making my face feel like when you wear your leather shoes and they get wet and then very dry
Mm.
and sort of crispy. So I'd like to know if anyone else can tell me at home if, like, is this part of my face from all the furrowing of my brow? Is it only in my mind, or can you actually see it kind of hardening?
You know,
I don't know.
I don't know about anything on your face, but
I'm sorry I touched my face so much. That was bad modeling, but I'm washing my hands like 12, 18 times a day. So I hope it's okay.
You know, if your face is feeling a little weird today, maybe you would like to try the Rilakkuma Relax and Recover Hydrating Mask.
Well, interesting, Paul. This is actually one of my staff picks, which you can find on our web store. Rilakkuma's hydrating mask, which you should look at in our web store. You've probably seen other.
That's wonderfairhomeshopping.com for everybody just tuning in.
Absolutely. So you've probably had masks before. This is the kind where you open the package and you'll fold out a horrifying face sheet that you put on your face, and then you look a little bit like Michael from that horror movie, which has a name, Halloween. Anyway, it's terrifying, but everything is terrifying right now, so lean into it. And your face is a dried out leather husk. So this is not, though, a scary face mask like all of those others.
No.
It's a white face mask sheet covered in tiny Rilakkuma bear faces.
Really? Covered in bear faces?
You can put bear faces on your bare face. And I made that pun when I described this item in our web store. Our descriptions are all pretty punchy because we were just going through some stuff as we uploaded our products. And
everyone. And
our staff are all really talented writers. So they've been working from home to also add content to our website. So we can keep everybody employed as much as we can. And we're really lucky that our staff are so creative and talented. It makes it a little bit easier on us. So thank you, staff. Air kisses to them from afar. Anyway, Rilakkuma mask. In addition, I'd just like to make a plug outside of our web store to a fantastic game you can get for free on your phone. The Rilakkuma Farm App.
This is not
free download.
This is not paid product placement, folks.
No, I did. It's the only time I've ever spent money on an app because I just love that freaking bear and his tiny cute farm that I am building. I'm managing the resources. He lives in a bubble apparently where there's no global impacts on his general happiness, and it seems to be spring all the time.
Right. So if you weren't able to get a Switch and playing Animal Crossing right now, maybe Rilakkuma Farm is the game for you.
Plus, it's free on your phone. They're in-app purchases, but you don't need them, and it's fun for all ages. In fact, most of the people I know who play it are children. So
now, is the face mask a part of the game, or is that a separate thing?
Well, I mean, I haven't unlocked a face mask yet. Do you mean like am I supposed to wear it while I play?
Or is there any like sort of cross-marketing promotion?
No.
Can you tell us more about Rilakkuma?
Oh, well, Rilakkuma is an adorable bear. What loves honey. Not unlike Winnie the Pooh, but he has several friends, one of which is a chicken, many of which are tinier bears. And it's a really weird scenario. There's some sort of a situation where this mysterious stranger abandoned his farm, and whoever found it first would get to live on the farm. And so Rilakkuma's squatting on that farm. That's the premise of the game. You're a squatter.
That's the game, yeah.
That's the game. You're a squatter, and you're creating like a closed-loop trade economy, mostly based on an agrarian culture. So it's good. Okay. I've currently built a water park in my Rilakkuma farm.
Wonderful.
And I can give you the friend code to visit my farm.
Oh, you can
on
do
a
visits.
Future episode. Oh,
great.
Yeah.
Tune in for a future episode.
You can do
visits.
Which
we should let viewers know. We're going to be here each weekday, broadcasting. Maybe, probably, who knows? We'll see. The world changes every day.
We don't know what's going to happen. We just know what we're currently going to try, and we're going to try really hard.
We're just trying.
Because trying's better than crying, y'all. And it is there are only limited options right now.
Those are our two options.
No,
trying and crying.
I just don't have.
Sorry.
I don't have more rhymes. There's probably others.
There might be more. We don't know for sure. We'll get back to you.
Miming.
The Rilakkuma Rilakkuma hydrating mask, just $3, available in the web store now.
Wow. How could someone get a Rilakkuma face mask on their bare face?
That's right.
How quickly, through what methods?
We should let you know that we are doing orders
placement
through our website.
Wheatfields.
Yes. Wheatfield's still open for takeout or coffee pickup or all your bread needs, really. And you definitely need some bread. It'll get you through. WonderfairHomeShopping.com. As we mentioned earlier, we forgot the lower third, but that's the new website for all your home shopping needs. We do offer, we're following the Douglas County guidelines for retail stores, which is, it's nice to finally have a little bit of clarity there. But earlier this week, they let us know that pickups are still okay. So if you order online or if you give us a call, you can pick up your items. Contact here in Lawrence.
We're not coming in your home, though.
We're not coming in.
That would be creepy.
But we are going to ring your bell. We could let do a little trumpet. Man, a sad trombone would be great. I don't know how to play trombone. Does anybody on our staff know trombone?
My very good friend Charlotte plays a mean trombone.
Maybe we'll get Charlotte on delivery.
And I feel like we could hire Charlotte for deliveries. Okay, well, see, this is how the ideas come. You just put yourself in an environment.
That's just how we're adapting. Every day. And the other option, of course, is if you call us or hit up WonderfairHomeShopping.com, we can put a package in the mail. That's USPS, United States Postal Service. We ain't subsidizing any of those private shipping companies.
We're trying not to. We will if we have to. But we believe the USPS is America's best, brightest socialist experiment. And they're out there for everybody every day. Our mailman, Stan, is amazing. He's basically straight up Mr. Rogers' neighborhood friend. And we hope he'll be on the broadcast
If you know downtown, if you've ever worked here, over the last couple of years, you probably know Stan. What a treasure Stan is. We're going to try and get Stan on the broadcast at some point. That would be great.
Yeah, we'd love if anybody has any recommendations or requests for interviews. We will be stepping 6 to 12 feet away from the desk to give it away to other downtown folks and friends who might want to come on and answer questions or teach you new skills or lead you in an art activity or answer your questions. So look ahead to that. I mean, we got a lot of time to kill, y'all.
So if you're out there exploring our website, that's great. Or you can just give us a call. Anything you need, 785-856.
We should
literally
switch
anything.
Places.
Yeah, I'm too tall for this one. Oh no, but I got my computer here. We'll switch at a future episode. We'll switch it up.
We're all just doing our best, but you can be like a little bit mean.
Now,
if it makes you feel better, we can take it.
I want to share with you one of the Wonderfair products that I've been using a lot in these anxious times.
Well, it's not a bear mask?
And it's not the Rilakkuma bear mask, available for $3.
You have really nice skin. You don't really need this.
It's not the Rilakkuma bear mask, but it is something that we've been using here in the shop to soothe things over a little bit when things are tense. And it's something that we've actually been hearing from a lot of our customers that they're appreciating this product in this time in particular.
Well, while you talk about it, I can probably even bring up a testimonial.
That's right. We have a testimonial from one of our customers. Of course, I'm talking about the Wonderfair store soundtrack. Now, I know you're out there missing Wonderfair. So why not take a piece of Wonderfair into your very own home? That's right. We've got the store soundtrack. I'll bring this up, get a little bit of a close-up on there for the home viewers. This is volume 1. Will there be? Oh, we've got a guest, special guest. Dave Meowstein.
I'm as excited as anyone else.
Wow, the legend is here.
Hey, buddy.
Yes, anyway, Dave. This is actually one of Dave's very favorite records here.
We like to put it on during his nap times. Oh, bed.
Yep.
He just laid on my phone, but it's fine.
Wonderfair released this soundtrack in the fall. The artist is Jade Rose. And we commissioned Jade to create a sort of sound experience for us that we could play in the shop that would just like heighten the experience of being here at Wonder Fair. We pressed 300 copies to vinyl. This is available as a download, wonderfair.bandcamp.com. But if you'd like it to hear it in its most true form, we've got vinyl copies for sale. That's featured right now on our website, wonderfairhomeshopping.com. If you just click as seen on WFTV, you'll see this product right up there right now. Just $20 for the vinyl LP. I know Kelly Corcoran's tuned in, and he can tell you what, Kelly Corcoran, owner of Love Garden, he can tell you what a great deal that is. We've got 25 minutes aside here, so not only a lot of music, but a great package for you. These are screen printed by hand by Leslie Kay at LFK Press right here in Lawrence. This is anti-static packaging. Never gonna get that staticky record vibe coming out of here.
What happens if a record's staticky?
If a record's staticky, dust will cling to it.
What?
Yes, indeed.
I learned something.
Yes, so as dust clings to a record, it just decreases the sound quality of your recording as you're playing back on your turntable.
But most records don't come in anti-static sleeves, do they?
It's becoming more and more commonplace nowadays.
That's cool.
But we shed the packaging altogether in favor of just the anti-static sleeve.
Wow.
That's right. And that's available for just $20. Each record comes with a download code here on the back. So you will have a digital copy as well. Or if you don't have a turntable, just pick that up at wonderfair.bandcamp.com. And you had a testimonial, I think?
I do have a testimonial. Dave laid on my phone from a normal workday at Wonder Fair, honestly. Here's my testimonial. It's from my good friend Kate. Last name redacted, but she's Wonder Fair on loop every work from home day. 10 out of 10 would recommend. It got noticed during a Skype meeting. Someone said, "Is someone listening to soothing music?" It me. Oh, razzle dazzle time.
Soothing music indeed for these
or
times.
Good for your bath time.
Mm-hmm.
Which Dave is giving you an example of right now, what it would be like. We should probably have it playing, but we blew it. We don't have
in a future episode
that prepared. Maybe later we'll just have time on camera where Dave naps to the soothing sounds of Jade Rose's The Valley, our Wonder Fair soundtrack. Oh,
thank you.
Wow, our far distant but close to my heart companion Allison is here and has turned on the soundtrack overhead. Allison, way to go.
And Allison's here
We're
taking
like
your
a
orders.
professional movie studio, everybody.
Allison's here to take your orders. Just give us a call, 785-856-3247. There's a lot of products in our new online store, but it's just a small fraction of the items we have for sale here at Wonder Fair. So Allison's here to walk you through finding whatever you need. Did you want to say anything else about the soundtrack before we move on?
Oh, well, I will say anecdotally, similarly to Kate, you can read more about Jade's approach to making this album in our newsletter from last month, and we can figure out a way to send you a copy if you'd like one. But the idea of Kankyo Ongaku, did I say that right?
Yeah.
Nailed it. Like 40 times and never change it, and it never became redundant. It's always just it's soothing, it's there. It makes my brain synapses fire, and I can't recommend it enough. I listen to it pretty much constantly.
For those at home, Kankyo Ongaku is this sort of Japanese environmental music movement where stores or buildings or other businesses might commission an artist to make a sort of ambient or environmental sound to accompany that physical space. So that's what we did here at Wonder Fair, and right now you are not allowed to come to our physical space. So take a little bit of that home with you right now with the Sounds of Wonder Fair Volume 1.
Or you can download it at home. Sorry. I coughed. Now I'm nervous.
Oh no, a cough.
But I also drank the coffee.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Coffee cough.
Okay.
We're coffee coughing here at Wonder Fair. All right, Meredith. What do we have
Remember when
next?
I was like, I don't think I can talk for a whole hour because I'm gonna like get a sore throat and that'll be bad.
We're doing just fine. 20 minutes in. We're broadcasting for about 1 hour now, and we'll be back for another hour later on today. But things are going great so far.
Things are going great. I feel like I'm learning a lot about myself, about how I can't read the comments because they're too far away.
They're a little, I'll try and blow it up next time.
Yep. But I just like it's great for our baby Dave to nap too.
Yes, baby Dave.
In fact, I think baby Dave has left the studio to take a nap right now.
That seems to be the way Dave's schedule sort of runs.
That's true. It is, 12:21. Yep. That's definitely nap time. All right. Well, I'm not sure if we have any questions I should be answering. We've talked about our pivot to digital. We've talked about our new website, wonderfairhomeshopping.com. We've talked about how my face is a leathery husk, which I think about the future.
It's on everyone's mind.
All right. So we talked about where we've been and what we're up to and the state of our faces. But I think everybody's feeling like things are a little bit uncertain now. We don't know how things will unfold even day to day. And speaking frankly, personally and as a business owner, it's quite frightening at times. But there's nothing to do but keep trying to make plans for a brighter future. I do think there could be some silver linings where we can work on creating a culture that works better for everybody, since we're basically pushing the reset button in a lot of ways right now. And without getting too into detail about how that could look, you might be finding that as you've pushed the reset button, you've also had to light your planner on fire and throw it in a metal garbage can along with all of your upcoming plans. Did you have that experience, Paul?
Sure. I mean, I was supposed to be in Chattanooga this weekend.
That's right.
But hey.
Say where you were going to be this weekend, because it's wild.
Well, I was supposed to be performing at a wizard tattoo convention.
That's right, everybody. Wizard tattoo. I can't believe it exists.
That's true, Allison.
Allison's reaction is correct. There's a convention for everything, y'all, or at least once upon a time there was. I'm sure these conventions will find a way to regroup online. I'm not sure you can tattoo yourself online unless you buy the Jaguar at-home tattoo kit we have at our Wonderfair web store. Hey.
Jaguar home tattoo kit, Allison?
Oh, Allison will bring one of those and throw it to us from far away. But that just popped in my head. That's not the plan. That's not the product we're currently talking about on Wonderfair Home Shopping. What I'm actually talking about is your calendar and planner garbage fire. So maybe it's time for you to buy a new planner. We got you hooked up. We've already made a few of our planners live on our web store, wonderfairhomeshopping.com. But if you need a new planner right now, we've got a few on our web shop. We have a whole lot in store. You can call us at the number Paul's head is blocking. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, you can check them out in the web shop. We have rifle paper planners still in stock, some Leuchtturm 1917 planners. We have exactly one Hobonichi Techo A6. So grab it fast if you want it. I know those are hard to get at this point. We also have a few Hobonichi Weeks left in stock. If you don't know the words that are coming out of my mouth, it's because you have not yet gone down the rabbit hole of exceptional Japanese planners, but it's something we invest in a lot at Wonderfair because your girl loves planning. She loves planning. She loves planners. I like writing stuff down. I like crossing it out.
A lot of crossing out these days.
We're crossing out so much. You know what? You might need some erasable pens for your planner. We've got those too. They're not on the web store yet.
Just call us for that one. Call us for those erasable pens.
So back to your garbage fire planner problem. You might need a new planner. We can hook you up. You've got a lot of options. You can just rip out the pages if you buy something that's spiral bound like this rifle paper. Nobody's forcing you to carry around all that dead weight. If you've passed through a month and it's no longer a part of your life, rip that shit out, throw it in the garbage. I apologize for cursing. I know children are watching. I'm going to try to, how about every time I curse, I have to put like $1 in like some tip curse jar. Give it to someone. Anyway, rip that stuff out and throw it on the garbage fire of your previous planner and start fresh.
Use it to heat your home.
Use it to heat your home, although In one example of how the community's rallying, Westar, our gas company changes names a lot. Whatever they are currently, they will not disconnect your gas bill if you fall behind because of all of the financial interruptions that this global pandemic is causing. So you probably don't need it to heat your home. And we think we shouldn't stress out the fire department like that. So just keep the garbage fire outside your home and away from anything dangerous or low-hanging branches, et cetera, et cetera. I don't know a lot about fire safety, even though Smokey the Bear was my brother's absolute favorite growing up. Yeah, he had this really cute Smokey the Bear blanket, and he wore it to tatters. It was so cute. Shout out to Travis. So
now I'm the kind of guy who just puts a thing in my phone, uses a phone calendar, and actively avoids trying to plan anything generally.
Well, I mean, you are a touring musician, so you plan tours.
Plenty of planning going on there.
You do hate planning tours, and mostly your brother does it now.
Yeah.
So I get that. Are you suggesting that you feel like maybe it's time for you to move to a more formal planner process, or?
I was just wondering if you could give me an idea about what I'm missing.
Well, I will say that I think not everyone is going to be a paper planner person, and I'm not going to persuade someone to change their habits now unless they are ready for a change.
Now's the time.
But if you're thinking you're having trouble keeping up with appointments, or you find yourself often missing things or scrambling at the last minute to catch up with yourself, just like we all know, writing things down by hand cements it better in our memory. And so for this reason, students are often taught to write down their notes rather than just type, because brain science, you're going to have a higher recall later. Writing things down on a paper planner also helps you organize those thoughts. And just like thinking about a computer's memory, fragmented drives, when you write something in a paper planner, you're going to have the opportunity to see all the other pieces of your calendar around it, which both reinforces the new addition to your calendar, but also reinforces everything around it and helps you understand what's coming up in your life in a more organized, total picture, which people have shown helps soothe the lizard parts of our brain that fight or flight when we don't understand what's happening. So having any kind of fuller picture right now in the form of a planner might really help you out, because everything's changing day to day. If it would help you to sit down and rewrite a monthly plan where all you put on it is the days you're going to go to the grocery store and maybe like days you're going to do special projects, now could be a good time to start a practice like that. I only keep a monthly planner and then a bulleted to-do list, and that works perfectly for me because I can't take things a week at a time. There's just too much to organize. That would be overwhelming, but I find if I zoom out and do more of a wide view of my month plus a daily view of my tasks, that helps me stay on track without getting overwhelmed. That was a lot. I didn't know I was going to say that much about it. I just love planners. I'd show you my planner later. We're going to do a whole shopping segment on just me talking about popular planners and how they're used and answering your questions about planners. Funnily enough, this is normally the time of year that as a stationery store buyer, I'm placing my orders for the next year's planners. So I'm going to be starting to place orders for 2021 planners soon. I've already started with some companies like Midori. So that's wild.
Gotta stay ahead.
Will people even make planners this year?
Yeah.
I don't know. Global supply chain disruptions could change how that all works. But one thing I do know, phone planner, Paul, do you find that looking at your phone is slightly distracting and even distressing right now?
Sure.
Maybe
absolutely.
having your entire life on your phone, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm just going to throw that out there.
I would love to just throw it away in the garbage.
Your phone?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
But your planner's already in the garbage.
So maybe now's the time for me to switch.
I think
Did you
it's
have
not
any other?
safe to burn a phone. I think there's like chemical stuff in there, which is another point in the favor of paper planners. You could totally burn those, and it's not unsafe for the environment. So,
although Stan the mailman did tell us yesterday, don't burn your Uline catalogs.
Yes, we have an ongoing bit with Stan where Uline keeps sending us catalogs even though we keep telling them not to, because their owners' values do not in any way intersect with ours. And We don't support the company in any way.
Plenty of
especially
alternatives out there.
financially.
If you are
Yeah.
a business involved in shipping things, hit
Yeah.
us up. Just call us.
We
We'll
did a-
let you know who we use.
We did a bunch of research to find alternatives to Uline for
Actually,
all of our
let's tell them right now.
Okay.
Here you go.
All right.
Starting
well,
a ship from home company.
Nashville Wraps, everybody.
Nashville Wraps.
That's my number one vibe. It's a woman-owned company. They seem fine. They're smaller, and they get everything to us just as fast
It's
for
great.
the same price. And they don't circulate internal memos to their employees encouraging not to vote if they don't watch the news. And by news, they recommend Fox. So if that's not the kind of thing you want to support, throw your Uline catalog in the recycling bin, but don't burn it. Because as Stan said, they smoke a lot.
They smoke a lot. They're all plasticky and glossy and gross.
Yeah. And I got nothing. No follow up for that. That's it. That's the full bit.
And these planners right now, we have these on special. Is that right?
Well, they're on sale, but let's be frank. We don't know how the e-commerce is going to work, so we're hoping they come up at 30% off in your cart.
I guess I should check and see if that works.
And if they
We're
don't,
learning.
call us, and we'll sell it to you over the phone at 30% off. And that's a good way to start your planner cheap. All right.
Yes, get it going.
So.
While you were talking planners, we did have Allison deliver the Jaguar temporary tattoo kit here. So that's right now featured on WonderFairHomeShopping.com in the As Seen on Wonderfair TV, because here you are, you're seeing it now. And this is a pretty fun product here. We did an opening a few years back where we used this in the shop as people were. What was that for?
I think it was a print event.
It
was maybe for a print fair. And essentially what this is, if you're familiar at all with henna tattooing, Jaguar is a similar process. There's natural dyes, which in the case of henna, dye your hands like a dark red brown. Jaguar, however, is like a dark black blue. So it's more similar to traditional tattoo coloration on your skin. It's really magical. This is probably why there's wizard tattoo conventions in the first place. So when you apply Jaguar, it goes on as a thick paste, which you can use a fine tipped applicator to draw designs or letters or knuckle tattoos. And after about 10 minutes, it will dry crusty and can be washed off, and it's invisible. You can't see what marks have been made on your hand immediately, but over the course of 24 hours, the dyes gradually bloom and leave behind a beautiful blue-black tattoo of the design you drew.
So you're telling me that this goes on invisible, and then over the next 24 hours of my life, a tattoo will magically appear?
It's so cool. It's so cool.
Wow.
It's also very safe. It's safe and non-toxic, as Jaguar explains in their box.
And what is this made from?
It's a plant thing.
Yes. I believe it's the fruit of the Jaguar.
Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay, it's from the fruit.
You can look it up on Wikipedia.
I'm not here to tell y'all misinformation about Jaguar.
It's a fruit. I've never eaten one. I don't know if they're edible. Maybe they're not. I guess not all fruit are edible.
Google that later.
But
don't eat the Jaguar mix, though.
Nope.
Even though it's safe and non-toxic. So yeah, it's safe, non-toxic. The one thing you're gonna want to do when you put Jaguar tattoos on as you're sleeping overnight. Let's say you've put a tattoo on your arm. If you were to sleep on the place you had the Jaguar and you're a sweaty sleeper, that image is going to transfer to where you're sleeping, and you're going to end up with a double tattoo, 2 for 1.
2 for 1.
It could be weird, though. So just plan ahead to not accidentally transfer your tattoo in your sleep. After 24 hours, the dye is settled, and it won't transfer anymore, so you're safe to sleep in whatever weird combination of body parts you like.
Well, that's great.
That's like double print.
That's a Jaguar tattoo kit, just $13.99.
Yeah.
Here at Wonderfair.
I think it's in our web store.
It's in our web store. I just put it over on the As Seen on WFTV category. So if you're on WonderFairHomeShopping.com right now, you can go to As Seen on WFTV and see some of the products that we've been featuring here on the broadcast. And thank you so much for tuning in to the Wonderfair Home Shopping Network today. Love seeing all these comments. Give a shout out. The mayor's watching right now. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, Mayor Ananda.
Doing a good job.
Thank you for being out there telling people things.
Yes, thank you.
It's really nice not to live in a vacuum of information or misinformation.
So shout out to the mayor. Lawrence is great, and we have great people who live here.
I agree. Paul, let's just wax a little bit about Lawrence and how great it is. This is a hard time, and frankly, we don't know what the next couple of weeks will bring, but it does feel like checking in with our friends from around the country. Lawrence has been really proactive and ahead of the movement and the literal curve on getting people to circulate less, especially in large groups. We know it's hard for small businesses and for their employees, and it's going to be a reckoning for everyone. But I do feel like Lawrence is especially... It's a crucible of people who understand how to behave as a society that's respectful and cares about each other. It's not always perfect, but I'm proud of Lawrence.
Yep.
I am so happy I live in Lawrence right now. Cry like a little bit.
Yep. Folks are really looking out for each other. Particularly, I mean, we got Meg from Lady Bird downtown here, picking up where Meals on Wheels left off and doing food deliveries. And
to be fair, it's not because Meals on Wheels doesn't want to help. There are just places they can't deliver due to the rules about people gathering in large groups. For example, my dad lives in Babcock, which is a senior housing apartment, and there's just like they can't deliver there right now. And so there's just so many gaps to fill in, everybody.
And we're just trying to do it, and we're figuring it out as we go. And Lawrence is doing a good job here. So what we're doing here at Wonderfair is, as you're seeing now, our live broadcast home shopping network. You can call in your orders. You can place them online. We are doing, we're following the Douglas County's sort of guidance on how retail should operate. So nobody's allowed in our store right now, but we can do contactless pickup at the front door. We can do...
we're within 6 feet of each other because we live together, and we're quarantine buddies.
We're not getting
quarantine buddy fist bump.
Boom. We are doing contactless pickup at our front door. Just call us when you pull up or give us a knock. We can do home deliveries, and we can ship you stuff. A lot of businesses downtown are really hustling right now to figure out how to keep it going, and so just try and look out for those businesses that you want to see continue to succeed here in Lawrence. Hit up Love Garden, hit up the Raven, hit up all these other folks who are out there just trying to make it work right now. We're figuring it out together. We're
all just trying to make it work. Also, for those folks who feel financially insecure right now, don't feel bad if you can't do that.
Nope.
Just come hang out and throw us a comment, because we're all still part of this community, and no one should be disenfranchised by the caprices of the world outside of us. We all are just gonna be trying our best to...
I think you were out of frame.
I'm out of frame.
You were a little out of frame.
What
on
frame?
Instagram.
Oh, it's cool. Sorry, everybody. Oh, there I am.
Yeah, now you're back.
I look smaller on Instagram. I'm just saying it. It's real.
Well, I want to tell these folks about another product here that I putting right now in the...
Because I was about to get so corny.
Oh,
about
go
Lawrence.
ahead.
No, I can't.
I thought we just did.
I'm probably going to do it once a day.
Well, that's great.
Okay.
Bring it on.
Yeah. We should have like a hometown heroes and talk about someone who did something great. I saw this old couple on a walk last night. They were so cute. Because it's good to get out of your house and walk in the open. And they came to walk by the Wonderfair window to see Dave in the window, which is apparently what they do every night.
Yep,
Dave is so reliable.
Dave
we're
has
learning.
Night friends.
He has they were his night friends. So they got to see him. We spread out so that they could pet Dave close up. So that was fun. I don't know what you were about to say. Sorry, I digress.
Yes, I was just going to move on to the next product, but I do want to respond to one comment here from Lawrence Kids Magazine. They're looking for Dave right now. And sad to report, Dave was around earlier in the broadcast, so you could rewind when we're done and see the Dave cameo, but he is sleeping.
Very cute.
He is sleeping right now. So
it's his nap time.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Lawrence Kids Magazine, I'm sure, is going to have a lot of stuff to share with families who have their kids at home to help them stay active and stay patient with each other.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
We know y'all are struggling out there, and we are here to empathize and help you if we can.
Yes.
I'm
indeed.
still on the wrong path to whatever you're going to show these.
Oh yeah, I was gonna talk a little bit about.
Face. I just don't have a face for internet, everybody.
I was gonna talk a little bit about happiness.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I've got the face for that.
Yeah, you're ready for it.
I'm pretty smiley on average.
Because I saw, there was a great video that made the rounds maybe in the fall or something. It was about it was a little bit about how our human brain works and how we can change it a little bit. And one of the things that scientists who have studied this have found is that showing gratitude actually makes people more happy, right? And more content in their life. And I don't think I linked to the video on this product page, but I should. I'll update that in a minute. But right now we're featuring a little product for you, which is the gratitude card set. We don't have multiple cameras here, so just like, oh yeah, you can see that kind of.
Yeah.
But this is a card set from our friends at School of Life, who make really great products.
We're not personal friends, but we would like to be. You know what I'm saying?
We would definitely like to be. But we've been carrying their products at Wonder Fair for a long, long time. Used to be getting around lots of international tariffs by having them shipped directly to us long before they had U.S. distributors. It was a wild time, but here we are many years later, and they are quite successful now and just put out great products. School of Life.
School of Life is a collective of philosophers, including the famous Alain de Botton, as well as a group of graphic designers who combine forces to help people better understand themselves in a way that's aesthetically pleasing.
Mm-hmm. So this is just a little card set to sort of offer you little reminders and encourage some deeper thinking. You'll find this under the Reflect section of our website. So I'll just, each card has a little image on one side and then a little bit of text on the other.
Should we read some?
I think we should read some, but I didn't preload any of the real choice ones.
Okay.
So we'll just go for it. We've sometimes been surprised by how things turned out.
That feels right.
Well, hit the nail on the head with the first one, I guess.
Here's one that feels relevant. We're grateful because we no longer have to be alone when we're alone. And I like this one. I think they're getting at the fact that as much as we don't internet, the internet does connect us in ways that would have been impossible before. So the timing's okay on this in some ways that we can still be connected even when we're apart. That's nice. I'm really grateful for that. I've been really grateful for our Instagram Live, where we can still see our regular customers and they can see Dave every day. It makes me really happy. That's my full thought on that.
That's great. Keep going. I'm updating our website.
Okay. Paul's updating our website. Wow, we can do so much. Technology is amazing.
Much.
I am grateful that we didn't turn 18 in 1939. I like this one because I think it is simple and it really makes you think about all that was happening in the world. At that point, of course, that was the first years leading into World War II. These people were being drafted. We have to learn from those past mistakes and not go down that road, because I too worry about the teens who are coming behind me. I am the oldest millennial. Like, I'm the grandma millennial. You couldn't have been a millennial before me. So, but I worry about that generation Zoomer. And I've been hearing people talk about what they'll call the generation of people born about 18 years from now. And we got to take care of everybody and the planet we live on, folks. So, wow, I got on a real tangent there.
That's okay. It turns out I had already put that video in the gratitude product description.
That's great.
So if you want to learn more about this set or about School of Life, this is just like a handy little thing to have around if you're, maybe feeling.
I've got a good one.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Please share.
This current gratitude thought is, we're grateful that many of the world's most interesting people have written down their thoughts. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Are you interesting? Maybe start a journal, right? Meow. Because this card could be about you, or if someone you love has interesting thoughts and you're not able to be with them right now. Maybe they're immunocompromised or older. Maybe you can get them on the phone and transcribe some of their thoughts while we have this time to ourselves together. And you can write those things down for posterity for your family. You don't have to buy your journal from us. You can write it on the backs of all the pages of your planner that you didn't yet burn. Or, whatever works for you.
Or burn it and order a new one.
Absolutely. I'm so grateful to have my mom's old journals. And they had like all kinds of cool, she wrote in shorthand a lot, so I actually can't read a bit of it. And maybe I'll learn shorthand.
That could be your sequestration activity.
This is a revelation. So anyway, we encourage you to write things down. It's nice to keep an online diary, but you don't always own the technology. You don't always can't always back up a record. So maybe back some stuff up.
Back it up.
Pen and paper, pencil and paper, marker and paper, highlighter and paper.
One of my favorite.
Where is he going?
Pulled out one of my favorite journals that we sell.
Ooh.
Thinking that.
Oh, that's the one I like to smell.
Yes, that's why I pulled it out.
Can't wait.
Are you ready to see the next product in our feature here?
Ooh, this is probably the last one we'll feature.
One of the last. I don't know. We've got another 12, 13 minutes left.
Sure. We did watch 1 hour of actual Home Shopping Network planning for this as research. So let us know if we're doing it right. The episode we watched, full disclosure, were two very handsome gentlemen selling goat milk soap products while holding baby goats live on camera.
We're not quite in that league just yet, but give us a month or two.
The goats were so cute, and I'm still dying over those goats.
Oh, yeah.
But I feel like other than the goats, we're just nailing it.
Yeah. And I just added this to our new home shopping website. That's wonderfairhomeshopping.com. But now in the As Seen on Wonder Fair TV, you can see this beautiful Into the Blue notebook. Just stunning. Give it a sniff.
It smells good like leather, but it's vegan. But they made it, I don't know, something about the way the screen printing ink and the vegan leather combine creates through alchemy the smell of real leather. It smells so good.
Give you like a shot there.
So this is by the Italian brand Nuna Notebooks. And I will say every Italian company we work with is sending us emails, and we're worried about them and want to give them our support. So it's good to feature Nuna right now. Nuna are famous for their dot grid notebooks that are a little harder to find stateside.
I think this is a German company. Our distributor is Italian. Yeah,
is that right?
German.
Oh,
sorry.
Fiorentina.
Yeah, our distributor is Italian.
We goofed that up. The distributor is Italian, and the paper that they use is Swedish. So maybe this is
Swedish paper.
Maybe what I should be talking about is how we're all in this together, folks. One big old globe. We buy this German notebook using Swedish paper from an Italian company and sell it in our American store. But the company's so lovely, and Nuna's vegan covers are screen printed, so they have really saturated, rich colors. They're not digitally printed, which can leave you with like a little bit of a less satisfying depth of color if you're into that sort of thing. This one happens to be in like a reflex blue, which for all the illustration heads out there is the best blue. It's extremely vibrant, and they also do edge painting on every side. So a Nuna notebook looks like a sculptural object. It doesn't have blank end pages anywhere. They're also stitch bound, so they lay super flat when they're open, which is an important feature, especially if you're a lefty. And each page is dot grid with a really subtle gray.
Mm-hmm.
And unlike some companies that are more mass produced, the dot pattern is the same on every page. So there's not like weird margins where the dots hit different places on the margins, which some of us don't like because we're kind of picky about our notebooks. And each page is numbered. So if you are using this as a diary or journal, or even as a bullet journal or planner, it's easy to lay out sections because the pages are numbered already for you. It also has a slightly tighter dot grid. Most dot grids, we're getting in the weeds now, folks.
Are you ready for
signed
this?
up for Notebooks 101, and it's not even Notebooks Day. Notebooks. Usually they're 5mm grids. Millimeters, what are those you're saying? We're still stuck in the imperial system, and imperial stuff was all bad.
We were supposed to transition to the metric system almost 40 years ago, and we blew it. And here we have no idea what a millimeter is.
But a millimeter's small, y'all. And 5mm is a nice size. It's like a standard little grid box. But many of us write a little bit finer or want more level of detail in case you're using the dot to do sketching and drafting and design work. So this is a 3.5mm grid, I believe.
3.5. Find that anywhere else. Not in Lawrence, that's for sure.
Probably not. It's a little bit more rare.
Very rare.
So
Very rare dot.
We also do sell grid and graph notebooks by Japanese maker Clyde in a 2mm grid, which is tiny.
Dude, you want to get, let's get small.
Whoa, so tiny. If you do cross-stitch patterns or other kinds of patterns and you need to do a large-scale pattern in a concise page, a very small 2mm dot is great for that. It lets you map out large quilt projects or cross-stitch projects or even knitting projects. I don't know about knitting. That might not be right, but it's a great way to draft and design things. Actually, Allison later, who is a textiles artist and also an angel, can probably tell you about how to use grid paper to plan drawings. And that'll be on a future episode when Allison teaches y'all about, she could teach you about a lot of things. She's very smart and is kind of like our ideas person at Wonder Fair.
And she's standing by right now waiting for your call at 785-856-3247. As I mentioned earlier, our web store, wonderfairhomeshopping.com, has a well-curated and limited selection of the entire inventory we have here at Wonder Fair. Over 10,000 products available here, but just a few hundred listed on the website. So Allison is here to assist you by phone in finding exactly the type of thing that you're looking for. So if this Nuna notebook, if that Papa and Eve Klein blue is not your style, we do have several other varieties available. There's a few others on our website right now and a few others that we haven't yet loaded. They all smell good. The blue, though, does smell the best. No,
I think they all smell. Well, maybe this one smells best. We will not send you this copy that is open that we smell a lot. We'll send you a wrapped copy.
I'm gonna take home. This is the one that I've been really wanting. So that's why I should add it to the staff picks, huh?
Yeah, you should.
Yeah. I haven't actually bought one for myself yet because it feels like, I'm still working through a couple other notebooks, but this is maybe the next one. It's kind of like you want it for a special thing. So if you're looking for that special sequestration journal, maybe consider one of the Nuna notebooks. They're probably one of the most special notebooks we sell here.
Yep. We do sell lots of notebooks because I personally love notebooks and I rarely can say no to bringing in and trying a new one. But we'll do a notebooks episode maybe someday where we can answer questions about notebooks to help you find the perfect notebook for you. And the pen you use and how you write and what you do with your notebooks. Yep, I just love notebooks. I own so many notebooks. Maybe I'll show and tell my notebook collection.
Wow, boy, wow. Lots of great programming here in store on the Wonder Fair Home Shopping Network.
I would love to share my notebook collection with you. I have so many. We don't sell every nice notebook I have because we're just not there yet. I hope to one day sell.
Back in the day, we used to travel to other cities and be able to purchase products in stores.
Once upon a time, people left their towns.
And on some of those trips, Meredith would be known to buy a notebook or two or more. Sometimes heavy bags on the way home.
We're not going to be leaving our town for a while.
So, yeah, now we're the only game in town for your notebooks, folks.
Well, that's not true. People can deliver you notebooks. We would like to make a plug for continuing to shop local and access local delivery while you are quarantined, if you can, if you're able.
Also, I mean, ordering these kinds of sort of Japanese or other products on Amazon is a real mess. You know, you never know what you're going to get.
Well, also,
lots of bootlegs out there.
Some of those products are no longer shipping as quickly from online sites because a lot of the redirection of shipping is going to places that need critical services and supplies more than we do here. We're very lucky that currently there's not too much stress on our systems. So we're able to continue, getting shipments.
Yeah.
Mike, the grouchy UPS guy, is still showing up.
He's here every day.
We are one of the only businesses here to receive packages. So if you're a business downtown, we've got your packages and we'll hold them for you. Mm-hmm. Speaking of packages.
Oh, wow. I think that's McPherson. That's some new art supplies coming up.
Oh, this is slice of life, everybody. Yep. Just in time, right before our broadcast ends today.
Yep.
We, Casey, is that Casey?
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Maybe it's decided. Okay.
We're just about to wrap up here. Our first broadcast coming up on
we'll try
1
to
hour.
Be really good at this by the time it's all over.
So good.
We'll get lots of practice. We'll start letting our staff one at a time from far away maybe do some shows with you. Mm-hmm. We just want to be here. We just want to keep being Wonder Fair. Even if everything else is a little weird, and we've always been weird. So why not try? Just trying.
So we'll be back later this afternoon for another 4 p.m. broadcast.
Wash your hands.
And we're going to do some live unboxing. It's been kind of ghost town here at Wonder Fair for the last weeks, but we've been collecting packages, and we're going to open those right here on the Wonder Fair Home Shopping Network for
live unboxing.
So
we have so many boxes.
You're going to see inventory coming in as it develops, a real behind-the-scenes look at how things happen at Wonder Fair. So tune in for that. We'll be back at 4 o'clock.
Kid-friendly programming, y'all.
Yeah. Thanks so much for being here with us this afternoon. It's afternoon.
I actually think they did a quick check with everyone, and we all decided time is now meaningless.
Yes.
And also days of the week
we don't know.
Don't have them anymore. It's just a day.
So maybe that's an improvement.
I think it might be.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're signing off for now. You can still keep calling us here at 785-856-3247. You can order from our new online home shopping website. It's wonderfairhomeshopping.com. And just pick up that phone and call us and we'll get stuff to you. Appreciate y'all tuning in this morning.
I want to say something I'm grateful for. I'm grateful that when I see you on camera, like your hair swoop.
It is nuts.
You are like,
I can't.
You're serving me all the British invasion. I'm loving it.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. Your stylist, Sam.
Last time I saw Sam was in August.
Wow.
Clearly.
Yikes. Sam, it looks so great. It's a lot. I'm grateful for it. And I'm going to attempt to emulate your haircut next time.
Great. Okay. This will be great. All right. Well, we're signing off for now. Thank you so much.
We miss you.